Hi everyone, I'm Ken from CryptoTradingKS and the inventor of the CTKS method and BORSOG trading. If you're new, a very warm welcome and welcome back KS family. Let's run the numbers. Bitcoin is currently down 0.65% to 19,899. Ethereum is down 1.48% to 1465. A lot of people, when they're new to the market, just look at the market like this and make their decisions. But what we need to do is dig far, far deeper. We need to gain an understanding of what's actually happening inside the crypto engine. What we've actually just done is look through the sector rotation in the crypto market. What looks interesting to you today? Please let me know in the comments. We could be in for some really choppy turbulence in the crypto and main markets. Please do not let the market control your emotions. We get off the emotional roller coaster by understanding the rules of the crypto market. Rule 45, no alt can escape Bitcoin's gravity. And what is gravity impacted by? It's impacted by fear and greed. We can see the entire crypto market is currently under fear. But it often helps for us to look at fear and how it impacts on price. When fear actually increases in the market, we see a lowering of the crypto fear and greed index. It starts to go down and down. What happens to price around those times when fear goes up? Please let me know in the comments. This is all part of what we do each and every day. Active learning is the key to your success in the market. Only knowledge is rewarded. We look through the crypto market and the main markets just about once every day. Well, we're here once a day, no matter what. No rest for me. And what is the concept right now? We can see that this line of support, we're currently trading underneath that. What does that mean to you? Please let me know in the comments. Of course, what you should always bear in mind is that when we actually have price action that falls below a level of support, we need to be careful. If it falls but does not recover, it generally means there's more negative downside action to go. We must keep our eyes on these support lines, because what happens when we pass under a support line? We typically get a bit of a retest, so just be aware of that. That can be a fake out before a breakdown, or it can be a change of trend. Sometimes these particular positions where we break below trend or break below support are really anxiety ridden for a lot of people, because there's so much uncertainty. Will it go up or will it go down? And then we can look to the macro environment to try to understand what could potentially happen. So what's happening with Bitcoin at the moment? Bitcoin is currently trading at 19,881, and we can see that Bitcoin is under this primary level of resistance, this secondary, this tertiary level of resistance. Bitcoin is way under resistance. Does this mean that it can't come back and touch a previous resistance line? Absolutely. We saw that is always on the cards. We saw it here. So what could happen? We've already seen that we're actually below this support line. What this actually means, we were just testing the support line yesterday during the weekend, but now we're below the support line. It means that the sellers are pushing below. We always expect the probability of a technical bounce on support, but if the sellers are too strong, if they're pushing price down, we'll get a collapse below support. When the sellers, and of course some sellers actually go short, some are cashing out but some are going short. If they go short, they may actually retest the support line as a resistance line and resume downwards. Something to very much bear in mind. Take the lines seriously, and Masterclass students, you know where those lines are and how important they are. Keep your focus on the lines. In times like this, you can actually just sit back a little bit and just draw your charts up with the CTKS method. You learn all about the CTKS method inside the masterclass. That's the first thing that we need to do. We need to step back and we need to see where the buy and sell lines are in terms of market structure. Then we look beyond the charts to the main markets, collecting probabilities. It's critically important to understand market context. And then we whip back inside the crypto market, finding the market's focus. But before we actually buy or sell, we need to have a positive excellence aim in life. That helps us master emotional control, or else the market will just play with your feelings and get you to buy and sell at the wrong times. Yesterday, I introduced you to the concept of an Armageddon line. It's a really important thing to actually understand. An Armageddon line is where there's very little to no price support underneath that line. That means that we can see steep sell-offs. We're currently 4.74% away from such a line. These lines need to be respected for your profitability and account's sake. Does this mean the price will just go down and cut through the Armageddon line and just do Armageddon type things? Not necessarily. What we actually do each and every day, we keep a very firm eye on the market. We're just waiting to deploy our funds. We always assume initially, and this is not what retail does, we use smart money thinking. What if the market, our investment or trade, goes against us? Because we control that, but the market controls the return. So initially we think about, okay, what if the market goes against us? What will we do? If it goes flat, goes sideways, what will we do? And lastly, if it goes for us, what will we do? Well done to everybody who shares their BORSOG codes. These codes are really important for your active learning. If you're new to the community, you'll see all these BORSOG codes floating around. What do they mean? It's actually each person's interpretation on how they feel about the market in the next 24 hours. The first letter is either D, F, or U. Down, flat, or up. So D, F, or U. And the middle part just in here is a percentage that adds to 100. For example, what percentage, if the market is going down and you think it's going to go against you, what percentage would you give that? Neutral, what percentage would you give that? And the rest is the 4. So that all adds up to 100. And what's this last little guy over here? That's how synchronized you feel with the market. And this will change from very, very low to very, very high. And one thing to understand, when everybody's coming into synchronization on high levels, that's generally when things change. So this is incredibly valuable for you to do. Please let me know your BORSOG code in the comments. It's really, really good to do so. Recently, we saw an Armageddon line playing out and a loss of support and price falling below the Armageddon line. If you note, it came down and then it tried to retrace back up to the Armageddon line and couldn't make it. You can see price was back here at around the 10th of June. It was under a lot of resistance and it took a while to come out of that resistance. One thing is we always want to bank our profits as traders, and it's a good thing to do that as an investor as well. But if you're long-term investing, I would suggest that you take a small percentage of your particular portfolio and use it to trade, because it will make you a far, far better investor. And always remember that when things come down, they go up far more. At the moment, because there's so much negative momentum inside the market, and when we look at Fed Reserve, Chairman Jerome Powell's speech from Jackson Hole, that was very clear that the Fed is going to destabilize the markets. It's important for us to conserve and preserve our capital at this stage. There's always profit to be found in any market condition, even in this market condition, but I would warn or be very cautious doing so. Let's dig deeper into the underlying crypto engine. You can see these two lines here. These are the number of margin Bitcoin shorts. You can see them increasing. We're not surprised. And the number of margin Bitcoin longs is the green line. So we've got shorts versus longs. The longs are buying the dip at the moment, and the shorts are saying go for it. To check how committed these longs and shorts are, we have a look at liquidations over the past 24 hours, and we can see there's been about 61.96 million across 31,679 positions. Very, very light actually at the moment. And when we look at total liquidations across the past 24 hours, we can see about 60% long liquidations. What about the past 12 hours? Say 69%. What about the past 4 hours? Whoa, getting up to 90%. What about the past hour? Nearly 94%. Okay, the longs are officially buying the dip, and the dip is continuing. But you can see the volumes are really, really light at the moment. Over the past 24 hours, the crypto market as a total has decreased 0.79% to 958.83 billion. In the top 100, we always know that some cryptos are partying while others are coming down. We can see XCC up 28.8%, Synthetics up 6.5%, Cake 3.6%, Chili's about 3.6% as well, Litecoin 3.3%, and Anchor just a little over 2% up. Turning to the greatest losers over the past 24 hours, AVAC leading up the back of the pack, 8.7% down, Flow about 6% down, EOS 4.3% down, Steppen 3.7% down, Atom 3.5% down, and Arweave about 3.2% down. We spend a lot of time actually understanding Bitcoin because no alt can escape Bitcoin's gravity. For example, if you were in ADA, Cardano, and you weren't looking at Bitcoin, you're making a big mistake. Same with Solana, same with DOT, same with Doge, same with XRP, Binance Coin, Ethereum, any particular crypto. You must look at Bitcoin first. Please let me know in the comments, what do you think about this structure? Do you look at Bitcoin first, or you just dive into your beloved alts? We can always see the alts correlating and decorrelating with Bitcoin. They come into correlation, they can become stronger or weaker. But when Bitcoin starts to come down or starts to really go up, they tend to correlate again. This is always playing out inside the crypto market. For example, we can see Ethereum following the directional correlation of Bitcoin, but Ethereum is stronger than Bitcoin at the moment. And what do we see with Binance Coin? Exactly the same kind of concept. Binance Coin is stronger, but you saw this sell-off, this recent sell-off. When you have big sell-offs, the market comes back into correlation, and actually we require these sell-offs to synchronize the market again. The market was actually getting really overheated. There were not many opportunities for profit to be found. But with resynchronization, we get a resyncing of the market, opportunities reset. That's a really good thing. And if we're riding these waves, you can see how profitable that can actually be. We can see ADA in synchronization with Bitcoin. XRP just a little bit stronger, but doesn't have the strength of Binance Coin or Ethereum at the moment. Solana, just about back in synchronization, but it's just a little bit stronger. Doge is stronger than Bitcoin's gravity, but not to the degree of Ethereum or Binance Coin. And DOT is in correlation, and you can see SHIB is also quite strong. One key from this particular video, please look at Bitcoin before you look at your beloved alts. It really will make the difference to your effectiveness as an investor and a trader. Before we actually buy or sell, we look at positive excellence, and that's all about mastering emotional control, because professionals are not emotional and we are smart money. We're not retail investors or traders. Our community is a community of elite traders and elite investors. And we know all investors become traders anytime they buy or sell. It takes a long time to understand in life what we should be doing rather than what we actually can end up doing. And positive excellence is one way that you can feel fulfillment, meaning, happiness, and build sustainable success. And it's all about doing the right thing when no one is looking, being kind, having gratitude and happiness, inner and outer peace. A lot of times people say, "Oh, Ken, what do you talk about this rubbish, this mumbo jumbo for? We just want to have buy and sell levels. It's not important." But you always need to think about, well, what happens when you're wildly successful? How do you feel? Are you after fulfillment and meaning? If you're after security, you can get security on the way through by how you feel. You can live your best life each and every day. And yesterday in the comments, we were talking about what is forgiveness and how important is it. I'd like to thank everyone for their incredibly insightful comments. And Michael made a fantastic comment on forgiveness. I believe it's essential in life and in investing. By taking that first step of self-forgiveness, I could move on. Otherwise, I'd probably be still hanging onto those positions without dry powder to take advantage of lower price buying opportunities, and instead just watch my portfolio value continue shrinking. Well done, Michael, and I love your little joke there. And hi Lex, you're a legend. And welcome back, Stephen Mary Allen, we've missed you. And John said, what do you think of forgiveness? It's a very valuable thing to do for yourself. It heals body and mind. Not only not blaming yourself for past mistakes, thereby opening the channel of learning and growth, but also freeing yourself of hurt perceived to be caused by others. Excellent. As a trader or investor, and we know they're both the same thing realistically, you'll have to forgive yourselves many, many times for not buying the bottom, not selling the top, holding on for too long, holding on for too little. The list is limitless. Not buying the right thing, buying the wrong thing, and getting out of phase. There's so many things that you have to deal with. Forgiveness is critically important. Divine Art said some really cool things here. So important to forgive ourselves. An important part in our spiritual work is recognizing our super ego. That's not like Superman, it's like more like Lex Luthor. Our super ego is like our inner critic that is always beating ourselves up. We have to tell him to go jump in the lake and love and forgive ourselves. The super ego is sneaky and always trying to sabotage our self-love. So very true. And it's really important. I love the concept, go tell it to jump in the lake. Well done, Divine Art. And Kacharia said, it's a really good time to review the masterclass. Well done, my friend. And thank you, Ivan. Really, really good quote from Ivan. Forgiveness is not something you do for anyone else but yourself. Forgiveness is being kind and understanding that everything happens for a reason. And that reason could be, and in most cases, it is all about learning. How could we go forward without forgiving ourselves for anything that went wrong and learning from it? This is really good stuff. There's a really deep message in what Ivan says. If you don't forgive yourself, you'll get stuck. And there's no such thing as the wrong thing. It's only a learning thing. That's why we have in the CTKS Creed, I win or learn and never blame. That's actually forgiveness in action. And I'd like to share a little quote with you from me. Forgiveness is the self-focused release of pain that starts healing. We all get pain, the pain or disappointment of things not going our way. This is life. You're always going to get those kind of pains. But when we forgive, we actually self-focus in. Sometimes we think that we need to forgive other people. We don't. We only need to forgive ourselves. We need to release the pain and start the healing process. When life knocks you down, and it will knock us all down, we need to get back up. You need to have a lot of strength and courage. Just keep on getting back up and releasing that pain. Each time you release pain, you will grow stronger and smarter. And I'd like to thank each and every person who reached out and commented. You're just all so awesome. And if you're new to the community, please reach out and just say hi. We'd love to hear from you. We have one of the best communities on YouTube. I'd like to especially thank Jade for her kind sharing. Forgiveness. I held on to anger for many, many years, directed at my father, who has now passed away. I forgave him enough to start speaking to him again a few months prior to his death. However, I did not fully forgive him until years later, when finally coming to terms with the situation. These days, I understand how important it is to forgive others, because in doing so, we are given grace for our shortcomings and the ability to heal. Holding on to anger and resentment prevents you from growth and attaining your full potential. It can be particularly painful to let go of the past. Sometimes we hold on to things, and we're all human beings. We all get impacted by other people. But when you do what Jade recommends, that holding on to anger and resentment prevents you from growth and attaining your full potential. You go for your full potential rather than the anger and the resentment. Well done, Jade. That's really, really beautiful. And as Rajat said, forgiveness is the only way to let go and move on. It's essential for inner and outer. The outlook of the general economy is not that great. We could see a violation of the Armageddon line and a distinct move downwards. That doesn't mean we will get one, but we could well get one. And don't forget, Fed Chairman's Jackson Hole speech was given on the weekend. The main markets all around the world have had no chance to digest this news. We could see sell-offs in markets around the world. And just a question, would you seek to buy the dip in this Armageddon dip? And if so, where? I'm still waiting for all the Twitter memes to come out. I bought the dip and it kept on dipping. I bought the dip and it kept on dipping. The dip within a dip and it keeps on dipping. I'm waiting for those things. And please let me know in the comments, do you think we'll just actually break up from here and go up, or do you think we'll break down through the Armageddon line? Please let me know in the comments. Applications are open for the CTKS Partial Masterclass Scholarships, and there are 4 of those. 1, the Kerry Chambers Masterclass Scholarship, the Purpuratum Masterclass Scholarship, the Tails Masterclass Scholarship, and there's one from me as well. If you would like to apply for the Partial Masterclass Scholarship, please check the links in the description of this video. The CTKS Masterclass is a premium Rolls-Royce level masterclass on crypto technical analysis using the CTKS method, a method of technical analysis invented specifically for the crypto market that accounts for exponential implosions and explosions in price and updates normal, that is, stock market and forex technical analysis. For many years, I lectured first and second year statistics, so I've actually created a course on crypto technical analysis that takes you step by step through all the variety of things that you need to understand through trend and timing and real wealth, positive excellence, and into the trigger section. And there are also LV videos, live videos that are after the trigger section, where I continuously update and share my latest charts with you. And if you come across to the testimonials section, you'll see a little video of why I created the masterclass, as well as a lot of different testimonials from people who have been or are going through the masterclass. So please put your scholarship application in if you're interested. We say a series of positive affirmations before we buy or sell through the CTKS Creed, which primes us for profitability and happiness in life and in the crypto market. I know the universe wants me to succeed. Every day I show kindness, integrity, and gratitude. I know opportunities in life reset daily. I am worthy. I go slow to go fast. I start small and scale with BORSOG. Life pullbacks give me the strength for the next life rally. I am dedicated and committed. I win or learn and never blame. Please consider sharing and liking this video and also subscribing to the channel. We would love to have you as a part of our globally extended KS family. If you have friends or family who could benefit from positive excellence and what we do each day here, please introduce them to our community by sharing a video. We'd love to see them here. we have one of the best communities on YouTube. Thank you to our moderators for keeping our community safe from scammers, and please note I don't have WhatsApp or Telegram. And special thanks to the CTKS ambassadors for assisting Masterclass students. And of course, a very big thank you to you for watching and for being part of our global KS family. Please remember, crypto is volatile. Always prepare yourself for the best and worst case scenarios. Reality will likely be between them. Stay safe out there, my friends. Take care and see you next time. Bye for now.